Welcome to this 30-minute non-sleep deep rest practice. Get comfortable. So be somewhere that you feel you can rest for the next 30 minutes without moving. However, of course, if you need to move, that's no problem. You may want to place a bolster underneath your knees or elevate your feet. And you can place a pillow underneath your head. If you like, you can have a blanket, even a weighted blanket, to support you to go into a deep state of relaxation. You can allow your eyes to close and make any final adjustments that allow you to be just 5 or 10% more comfortable than you are in this moment. Perhaps having a sense of gratitude toward yourself for practicing, for taking the time here to turn inward. So, whatever happened before right now, can you just let it go? We're here in this new moment. Eyes are closed, body's settling in, senses are open. So, anything that you taste or smell right now, the sense of touch also. Maybe that's the air on your skin or the weight of a blanket on top of you. Notice what's happening in the visual field. Just sensing sight, sensing sound as well. Could you let your whole body be like 360 open to sound, sight, taste, smell, touch? Coming more into the sense of feeling and letting go of the sense of thinking. Let's take 5 extended exhalations. Take a deep breath in and pause. And then exhale twice as long. Do this 4 more times. You may even want to exhale as if you're blowing through a straw so that you enable the exhalation to be twice as long, going at your own pace. And allow your attention to draw inward. As you do so, take in the space around you, even though your eyes are closed. Notice whatever it is that's around you in terms of what your senses are sensing, any visual images that are there. And then let yourself go into the body, into the felt sense, the breath. any pattern of thinking or pattern of feeling that may be present, welcome and allow it. So that's the first move in the practice, is that we're noticing, welcoming, and allowing thoughts, feelings, mood tones. And could you allow yourself not to be kind of entranced by that or caught up or fused with that, but rather you allow your attention to turn inward and remain on the body and the breath, the felt sense. There's actually no correct way to do yoga nidra. You're just exploring your experience just as it is. So, the heart of the practice here is a quality of welcoming, of leaning toward whatever it is that's here, while you're also kind of leaning back into a feeling of spacious awareness. It's all okay. So, we'll start with this fundamental sense of okayness, allowing yourself to rest in a feeling of it's all okay in this moment, just as it is. Thinking, emotions, memories, body sensations, and breathing. Even the feeling of the story of you and all of the offshoots that that creates, that's welcome too. There's no need to refuse what's here. We're just resting back into a feeling of okayness, of spacious awareness. This is the starting point of the practice. So let your breath be natural. Could you follow the wave of the breath in and out? It's as if your attention kind of piggybacks on the wave of the breath in and then rides it out. So there's no forcing, no pushing, just the breath coming and going, and your attention gently riding the wave of the breath. Do this for several breaths. Relax behind your eyes, belly, palms of your hands and feet as you just ride the wave of the breath. There's no need to figure out how to do this in the best way or try to sense where this is going. Rather, we're allowing attention to remain right here in the present moment, moment by moment. So the breath coming and going, and get a sense of your whole body at once, from your heels to the back of your head. What do you notice? Any particular sensation, tightness, or openness. Could you welcome it to be just as it is? It might feel like the body is almost just breathing itself and sensations happening. And there's also this feeling of this underlying kind of okayness and welcoming for things as they are. Even if there's a refusal or resistance present, that's welcome too. Nothing left out. So, from this felt sense of allowing, we'll now turn attention to body sensations, doing a particular form of a body scan. So, first, bring attention to the entire left side of your body. You may have an image that comes to mind of the left side of your body resting here. If so, just notice the image and then sense beneath the image to the felt sense of the whole left side of your body and any sensation that you notice. Might be like a tingling or a numbness or anything in between. All of your attention is absorbed in the left side of your body as you breathe in and you breathe out. Again, riding the wave of the breath in and out. Let it be slow, no forcing. If the thinking mind comes in, gently reorient attention back to the left side of the body and the breath. Getting more and more comfortable with being in this particular moment with things as they are without that jumping to the next thing feeling. So we're building this capacity to rest in the present moment. Now, gently trace attention across the midline of the body to the whole right side of the body. You may have an image first of the right side of your body. So, welcome the image. And then sense sort of beneath the image to the sensation. Tingling or radiance or numbness, contraction, whatever's here. Using that same breath practice where you're kind of piggybacking on the breath with your attention, riding it in and out. Training attention on the right side only as you breathe. You may notice the body slipping into deeper states of relaxation or sleep. No problem. Now draw attention to the entire back side of the body, back of the head, your back of the legs and heels. Doing the same practice here where you're riding the wave of the breath and noticing sensations. Only the back side of your body. There could be an image, and then sense beneath the image to the sensation. No need to try too hard, just sensing, breathing. Now drawing attention from here through the midline of the body to the whole front side of the body. Again, maybe there's a visual image first, the whole front side, and then just sensing sensation. What do you notice? Riding the wave of the breath, all of your attention is absorbed in the front side of the body. Welcoming whatever's here just as it is. Sensing now the whole body globally. You have a picture of yourself resting, and then shift to the felt sense of being, whole body, sensation, and breath. Anything goes, so if you have a very light sense of sensation, no problem. If you're feeling strong sensation, really being with it as it is, allowing your attention to remain right at the edge of the inhale and the exhale. Shifting perhaps into a more subtle state of awareness. Body relaxed. And notice the border and boundary of the body. Is that perhaps slightly diffuse, where you can rest into more of an open sense of awareness? It's like awareness is resting. through the body, through the breath. Welcoming any feelings of spaciousness and openness, of a deep okayness, where perhaps feelings of isolation or separateness begin to dissolve. Perhaps a thinking mind is very, very quiet in the background. You can allow it to recede even further into the distance, getting even more subtle with the thought. And the feeling of being comes more and more into the foreground. Could you allow your body to rest in this kind of rejuvenation and relaxation without the machinations of the mind? It's more like there's a clear awareness and a calm body, the breath coming and going. You may like to feel kind of an underlying okayness or like a holding presence if it feels a little too diffuse or open. So, this calm awareness also may be like a holding of what is right now. Breath coming and going, body sensations as they are, all the rest of you just as it is. And you don't have to hold in this moment any particular tension. It's okay to let go and relax. You may need to tell yourself that inwardly. Feeling this spacious awareness as a kind of resource to your life where you can rest and be. Don't have to think and do. It may be helpful to continue riding the wave of the breath with your attention, but keep that very subtle, just a very light movement of attention on the very natural flow of the breath in and the flow of the breath out. Gently bringing attention to the point on your forehead between your eyes, maybe like a dark area there. Notice if any images come to you, anything at all. Just making a little bit of space for what's present to be seen, be acknowledged, be recognized. There may be nothing, maybe something, just noticing with a kind, welcoming awareness what arises. It could be something you would like to be or to do, or it could be anything at all. So allowing the images to move freely within this larger space of awareness. As your attention rests on the point between your eyes on your forehead, what do you notice? And now let your attention be open, letting go of focusing on the point between your eyes on your forehead. Feeling a global 360 sense of your body resting here and the breath coming and going. This deeper sense of okayness, of welcoming. Imagine yourself going into your next moments, whether that's sleep, whether that's moving into your day, feeling a sense of deep rejuvenation, that you've let yourself touch something a little deeper, more essential to who you are. And allowing that to reverberate as you carry that forward into the next moments. Feeling this sense of calm, rested awareness. We'll close the practice here. You could gently allow your eyes to open, your body to move slightly, and just thanking yourself for practicing non-sleep deep rest. Thanks for being with me.